Hi, this is Dennis O'Donovan with ProfitComm. In today's chat session, we're here with Casey Spigel from OpDecision. How you doing today, Casey?
I'm doing wonderful, Dennis. Thank you so much for having me here today. I'm super excited.
I do like your background. Your background's very nice. I wish we were there right now.
Likewise, just trying to vibe.
So, Casey, one of the things I like to do is start off with who is OpDecision and what do you do?
So, OpDecision is a performance-driven solution for companies to help reduce their cost around wireless without having to disrupt anything that would impact the end user or the client themselves. So, if you had a spend with Verizon, we find very creative ways to reduce costs without you having to switch out SIM cards, suppliers, carriers. There's absolutely no disruption to that. And it's a very unique solution. And we have a lot of success throughout many different unique businesses that have this type of component that is necessary to function.
Everybody's conscientious to spend, so I get it. So, what is really unique about you had mentioned that your product is unique. What's unique about your how you handle the wireless spending?
I think it's two things. One is that we're very performance driven, and I know I mentioned that already. And what I mean by that is when we share in savings with a client, when we're finding different ways that they're overspending, we share in that savings every month, and we produce a very detailed audit that outlines specifically the areas in which we're impacting with savings. And so clients really appreciate the fact that they're not just being thrown into a portal where they have to learn a new system or technology. They're paired with an account executive from our team that goes through the entire cleanup process, ongoing management process, so that there's a single point person that's really responsible for the changes on their account. And the other piece here is the fact that we very much try and find creative ways to bring costs down consistently. So it's not a one-time thing where we're just doing a cleanup. We're really finding ways each month with new plans, changes to the consumption, things like that to ensure that what we're prescribing and implementing is really achieving that success with bringing down that cost on average about 30% a month, which is pretty remarkable. And we certainly love doing what we're doing.
30% is nothing to sneeze at. That's fantastic, and it sounds like you make it really easy. What trends are you seeing in this space that position OpDecision to be successful moving forward?
If I were to pick one thing, I would say that our ability to inflict consistent visibility for multiple carriers. Now, we know that some businesses love the simplicity. They've got one carrier in that market that they're in. It's a strong signal, great service. But for folks nowadays, with a lot of the mergers and acquisitions and changes to different markets, we provide a single pane of glass for the client through a tool called Forge OS, which we load all of the client's data into. And if there's multiple carriers, there's a single pane of glass for them to see that visibility. And it is really something that we find remarkably exciting for those clients that are using it.
So ease of use and transparent. That sounds pretty good. Well, listen, thank you for being here, Casey. I really appreciate you telling us about OpDecision. If you want to learn more about OpDecision and get a audit from Casey and his team, reach out to me below and we'll get you all set up. Casey, I really appreciate you being here. Thanks and have a great day.
Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you. Great being here.